Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Manchester United emergency meeting, where in tonight's show we are going to talk about Eric Ten Hag, the Bulls ruled very close to being sacked by Ineos, and where Ineos are now talking to other managers about his potential replacements. While you're watching live, make sure you are liking, sharing, subscribing to this channel, as I do plenty of Manchester United videos. I do previews every game, match reactions to every game. I do player ratings to every game, and on the odd occasion live watch-alongs as well. So if that's your sort of thing, please hit the subscribe button, and please subscribe as well to my football channel. Link is pinned on top of the live chat. Obviously, I've just come off of that channel, finished doing a live watch along for the England game. And honestly, that was a dead game half the time. It really was. It's a shocking game of football to watch. But we got through it in the end. We got over the line. We won 3-0 in the end, but oh my goodness, just the passing was so slow. It's like fucking hospital passing half the time in that game. Walking football, terrible game of football to watch. Marks out of 10, though, for me having the balls and courage to do live watch along on that shit. Because I could have gave up on that game anytime. But also tonight we're going to talk about Man United reportedly being given the green light to play in the UEFA Europa League next season. So if that's the case from that aspect, that is fantastic news. I'm buzzing about that if we're in the Europa League. But obviously, so far, only the Times and the Mirror are reporting it, which I would not trust them sources to run me a hot bath, honestly. But whatever the future is for this manager, this football club have got to get it right. Good evening to you, Michael.Chelsea FC. How are you doing, mates? Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you're well. I hope your day's gone good. And as I was just saying over on my football channel, I just finished doing a live watch on to the England game. What a dead game of football that was. If you are a Manchester United fan, as I say, make sure you are subscribing to this channel. Get involved, have your say. Put it in the live chat what you think about the Bulls ruled about to get sacked. I just had someone comment on my video saying, oh, sucking ETH should be a serious mistake, and how disrespectful it is to call in the Bulls ruled. Well, cry, mate. I don't care. Generally do not care. It's as simple as that. 8th place in the Premier League, not sustainable, not acceptable whatsoever for the standards of this football club, yeah? Let's have the narrative right here. 8th place, nowhere near good enough, and the amount of times he kept using injuries as an excuse this season. But it's the injuries, Mr. Joshy J. That's why you weren't getting over the line because of the injuries. Again, fucking excuses, yeah? Stop using excuses and hold this football club accountable. Hold the owners accountable. Hold the directors accountable. And hold the manager accountable for such poor decisions. Let's get the narrative right here, yeah? Dear me, it's shocking. Absolutely shocking. Just imagine if Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos are waiting on pizza bag waistcoat failure. Waistcoat fraud, more like. Oh my goodness me. I'll literally be fuming if we went for him as manager. I literally want us to go for a Thomas Tuchel or Pochettino, because I believe Pochettino would do absolutely fantastic. And fans going, oh, sacking the Bulls ruled will be a big mistake. I completely, utterly, well and truly disagree. Because to me, it'd be a smart move. Because to me, he's not the right manager for the long term. The Bulls ruled. So this is why we should pull the trigger now. Release him now. Relieve him of his duties. Think, right, thank you very much. You won us the FA Cup. Well done. Whoopee-doo. job done. Great. Won a trophy. You've won 2 trophies in 2 years, but you're not the right man for the long term because how poor we were in the Premier League this season, yeah? It's jarring, man, why so many people defend him. And it makes you laugh how majority Man United fans are now saying Ineos out if they get rid and the Bulls ruled. I would have been Ineos out if we kept the Bulls ruled on, but as we're now, looks like we're parting company with the Bulls ruled. Ineos have my backing, they really do. So let's get this one right here, yeah? People can cry about it all they like, but I don't care. Generally, do not care whatsoever. I will carry on calling out the BS at my football club. I couldn't care less about the injuries this season. Some of the managerial and tactical decisions by this manager this season have been a disgrace. Let's get this one right here, yeah? But you need to get rid of players first, Mr. Joshy J. Rather than keep changing the managers. Why can't we do both? Get rid of the players and get rid of this manager, yeah? To be successful in elite sports, you need to have the right balance and structure in the team. Yeah? Let's get this one right. Otherwise, you'll never get anywhere as a football club. Goldfish said he's done if Bald Egg is sacked. Just give him his taxi back to the city ground in Nottingham to his old club Forest. Yeah, get back to Nottingham Forest, mate. I mean, Manchester United fans, you can have your say what you think on the matter, but to me, I just think we need to let him go. Yes, he's won 2 trophies in 2 years. Great. That's solid in that, but I'm thinking for the long term, his tactical decisions and the way he just sold David De Gea as well, that's the thing what pissed me off the most. Getting our Golden Glove winner. But Mr. Joshy J, get over it. No, I will call the Bulls ruled out for that because that was disgraceful. Letting go for our Golden Glove winner. Shocking decision, it really is. I'm so human at this football club at times. This football club has no passion, no aggression at times. It's like, where on earth is the standards gone? They've been on the floor because of Edwards' words, the Glazers, the managers, the Glazers are being brought in. Good evening to you, Brian, CFC. How you doing, mates? And Michael Chelsea FC and Brian CFC. What do you make out of Enzo Marassa being appointed as your new manager? To me, it's a gamble. I'm not going to lie. Hiring a manager who has just literally come from the Championship, now managing one of the so-called big teams in the Premier League. It could all go south, I'm not going to lie. But this is not on Enzo Marassa, okay? It's on Clown Lake. Clown Lake are absolute frauds. The way they gutted Chelsea Football Club out is disgusting. Criminal on the highest level. Look at the Glazers, they gutted out us the last decade or so. But what Clown Lake have done to Chelsea, oh my goodness me, it's on a whole new scale like you never fucking seen before. Let's get this one right here, yeah? But I desperately want, the manager I want in is Thomas Tuchel. You know, a UCL winner and competed for a Premier League title as well. Could have won the Premier League in the year Chelsea won the Champions League, but unfortunately, Chelsea didn't quite have the squad depth to keep up with Man City that season. But Thomas Tuchel, for me, would be my number one choice. Just because he's elite, and I believe he would get on so well with the players. He really would. So, yeah, good evening to you, Hayden Cox. Once again, welcome back, mate. Thank you for joining me on my other stream earlier, that dead game of football. It was terrible, but big up to you, yeah? Thank you for joining me for that. But whoever the manager is, Ineos, you must get it right. and it looks like you've made the decision to release him. A lot of people will be crying about it and in tears, but I'm here for it, yeah? I'm here for all the tears because I'm well happy that if the reports are true that he's lost his job, I'm bloody buzzing because to me, this is the worst manager we ever had. But he has a high winning percentage, Mr. Joshy J. And what? And what? Yeah? It's like the amount of excuses he's made this season. It's like, this is why I want him to go. Nowhere near good enough. Casemiro and 21 haven't been picked for Brazil's upcoming friendlies against Mexico and the USA for our Copa American preparations. Good call from Junior, I would say. Yeah, 100%, because them two were absolutely abysmal this season, just gone, just back in the odds. I am Hayden Cox, because they are sacking the bald ruled. I am backing it. Like, if they kept the bald ruled on, I would have been in the ourselves, but because they're sacking him, they got my back in. Let's go, Ineos. Let's make Manchester United great again. While it's great we've won 2 trophies in 2 years, what I've seen from this manager, he's just not got it in him, unfortunately. It's no hard feelings, so that's just a harsh reality. Many of you are going to completely disagree with me, think, but what the fuck are you talking about, Mr. Joshy J? If you don't like what I have to say, don't watch. It's as simple as that. Let's have the narrative right here, yeah? Because on this channel, there's no PR. I just say it how it is. And I know for sure that as soon as it's announced this manager is getting sacked, I'm going to be laughing in everyone's face who absolutely doubted me, saying, oh, he's not getting sacked and that. I knew this FA Cup win would have no impact on Ineos' decision whatsoever, because they literally made the decision before the FA Cup final that he would be gone nevertheless. So, well done to you, Ineos. You're showing standards, unlike what the Glazers haven't been doing. You're trying to show standards. So, big up to you, Sir Jim and the Ineos group, yeah? Let's fucking go. If you are a Manchester United fan, make sure you are liking, sharing, subscribing to this channel, and please subscribe to my football channel as well. Link is pinned on top of the live chat at Brian CFC. Big up. Well, Maresca has been announced now. Coin flip, bro, and I agree. Let's see about these projects, PR rejects this season. I mean, but the standards I hold to the Manchester United Football Club, I know finishing 8th place in the Premier League is not sustainable whatsoever. But Mr. Joshy J, why are you still talking about 8th place finish when you won the FA Cup? Because I fucking can, okay? This is my YouTube channel. I will do what I fucking well like, yeah? Dear me. It's like you may have your opinion on this manager, but I have my opinion on this manager. It's mad, absolutely crazy. But if any of us have made the decision to sack him, well done. Because what happened if we kept him on and it all went south at the start of the season? We would have had to sack the Bulls ruled come September or October time. And like I said, that United fan, he said, oh, because the injuries and that, and I think it's totally disrespectful you calling the Bulls ruled and that. Well, you've not been watching me most of the season, mate. That's what I've been calling him, because it's just his nickname I call him, okay? It's not being rude or racist or anything. Just fucking, oh, these people piss me off, man. But anyway, as I said, get involved in the live chat if you're a Manchester United fan. I know many of you are going to come at me and think completely different, but Ineos to me got this one spot on. It had to happen. Now, I want Thomas Tuchel or Pochettino next. I don't want the fraudulent Wolverine Roberto De Zerbi, because if we go for Roberto De Zerbi, to me, he's not good enough. He's done quite well at Brighton, Mr. Joshy J, so you should give him a chance, Mr. Joshy J. No, because he's not ready to step up to manage an so-called elite football club yet. It will all go south for him, the fraudulent Wolverine, Roberto De Zerbi. And I just don't understand why so many Manchester United fans are twerking for De Zerbi. What good is he going to bring to this football club? This is what I want to know. Let's get the narrative right here, yeah? What good is he going to bring? To me, it'd be a disastrous appointment. But what's the guarantees that Thomas Tuchel or Pochettino would do any better than the ball-twirled Mr. Joshy J? Look, it may go south for one and them two. If it does, sack them. It's rinse and repeat, Mr. Joshy J. Surely it's better to keep the balls rolled on, Mr. Joshy J. That may be your opinion, but I completely think it different. I just want this manager gone, man. The amount of excuses he's made in this press conference is been a disgrace. The injuries, the treatment to the players. Oh, the players are on my side. I disagree. The players are not on your side. Why do you think most of this season they downed tools in the Premier League? They only put up a show in the FA Cup final because they know you're going. Let's get the narrative right here, yeah? I know this football club too well. These players are a disgrace, okay? It's not all the fraud's fault. These players need to take responsibility as well. Both parties need to take huge responsibility for why the standards has been lowered at this football club. Seriously, yeah? Let's have it right here. Both of them. It's like a lot of you may think I may just blame the manager, but I don't. If you've been watching me most of the season, I've been putting portion of blame on both parties because both of them have been a disgrace, honestly, at times this season. The manager and the players. So this is why I can't wait for another manager to come in. Tuchel to me would be perfect because I think he would build a good relationship with the players. He would get us back in the UCL. He'll probably win us the UEFA Europa League as well, or the UEFA Europa Conference League if these rumours are false that we've been keeping our place in the Europa League. Because, like I said, I've only heard it from the Times and the Mirror so far. So, like I said, I wouldn't trust any of them two sources to run me a hot bath, honestly. The only ones I trust is David Alstein and Fabrizio Romero. That's when I can say we had our fates confirmed. Would you be in your sin if you didn't bring in an elite manager? If we bring in De Zerbi, any sounds for me, mate. If we bring in De Zerbi, Hayden Cox, the fraudulent Wolverine, if we bring him in, it's going to get real peak, honestly, because he will fall out on the players so quickly. The players will down tools. Now, a lot of these players have got to go. It's like, why, if we kept hold of some of these for so long? Shall I tell you why we kept hold of them for so long? Because we had no fucking memorals. Because they've been on big wages, conning a living out this football club, and the football club literally had no memorals to let them go. It's as simple as that. Pochettino, we brought in Mauricio Pochettino. He could really develop the youth team very well. I think he would do a solid job with the youth. But the ball's ruled has given youth a chance, Mr. Joshy J. He's not been very kind to Ahmad, though, has he? He's been literally going on there. Ahmad, bully. This manager is a bully, so this is why I'm delighted he's about to be sacked. But why are you asking for this manager out, Mr. Joshy J? It's a vicious cycle. You should be getting rid of the players, Sir Security Manager. Oh, get in the bin, yeah? Seriously, get in the bin. En la Basara. Bate Alameyu Ia de Puta. Smash the likes, Ia de Puta. As a famous league gunner would say, my subscriber. He's part of the Mr. Joshy J army. Lee Gunner is my favourite YouTuber because he's another one who just says it how it is. He's wanted Arteta out for day one, and he's still Arteta out because his team has gone 4.5 years without winning a league title and no trophy for 4.5 years. Well, 20 years without winning a league title and 4.5 without a trophy for Arsenal. Nowhere near good enough for Arsenal Football Club. If Wilcox brings in Russell Martin, would you be thinking, yes, Hayden Cox, because that'd be just as bad as Chelsea bringing in Enzo Maresca. No disrespect to Enzo Maresca, and I hope it works out for him at Chelsea, but it's going to get real peak for him at Chelsea because he's set up to fail, unfortunately, because owners at that football club will just make Chelsea fall apart, unfortunately. And it's about time Chelsea fans started protesting against these owners. Take back control of your football club, yeah? Start saying that you want action, that you're not happy with the state of your football club. That'd be my advice to Chelsea fans. Start protesting, yeah? Let's have the narrative right here. Dear me. But it's absolutely insane, honestly. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But there you go. And today, it is what it is. Clown Lake are frauds. The Glazers are frauds. And I like Ineos are trying to rebuild the structure. But you should give the ball trolls more time, Mr. Joshy J. He's won you 2 trophies in 2 years. What happens if next season it gets even worse, yeah? That's the question you got to ask yourself. So we're better off making the change now. Let him bring in players, back the new manager. He can bring in loads of players, and let's see what happens, yeah? But to me, the work here is done for this manager. This manager has got to go. I'm sick and tired in this manager being a bully to the players. And when he's sacked, I'm going to have the biggest grin on my face. But you're just a fake fan, Mr. Joshy J. No, it's called being a realistic fan and having my own opinion, yeah? Wait, let's go and get my wooden spoon, yeah? I'm just going to go and grab my wooden spoon. Discipliner, as Lee Gunner would say. Discipliner. It's about time this football club showed discipline and had the memorals to get rid of a lot of these players. It's time for Ineos to get ruthless and get rid of a lot of these players who've been conning a living out in this football club. Like, for example, Anthony Martial. I'm glad you're fucking off, mate. You've not been good enough in this football club. The wages you're on and out, you waited until your contracts ran down. Idiot. And also Glazers as well with these Scouse managerial appointments. Seething, absolutely seething. But I'm here to cook them, okay? I'm here to cook the Glazers. And I'm here to cook this manager as well, because his football has been so pragmatic this season. Yep, Chef Mr. Joshy J in the kitchen. Not messing around, honestly. I've had enough. 8th place in the Premier League, -1 goal difference for the first time since the 89-90 season. Nowhere near good enough. And I wasn't even born then, because I was born in 1992. So 2 years before I was born was the last time we had a worse goal difference like what we had in the Premier League this season. It's just crazy, absolutely crazy. I'm just baffled to why so many people are backing this manager. If you want to back him, fair enough, that's completely your opinion, but I've been the ball ruled out ever since he got knocked out of the Carabao Cup against Newcastle, and I've not looked back ever since. I've still been ball ruled out, and I'm still ball ruled out. He's got to go. This manager at times he irritates the shit out of me. So that's why I want Tuchel or Pochettino in. We need a change, man. It's as simple as that. But surely you must be happy. 2 trophies in 2 years, Mr. Joshy J. Look, winning the League Cup, the Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup. Brilliant. Well done, yeah? Job done. Winning trophies, that's the name of the game, to win trophies. But it's not as good as winning the Premier League or the UEFA Champions League, is it? The standards I set, Manchester United should be in the Champions League every season and competing for Premier League titles every season. But we're a long way off that, Mr. Joshy J. You're way above expectation. Good, because it's the standards I hold, yeah? I hold my football club accountable, and I'm holding the Glazers accountable for how the standards have been lowered. Ed Woodward as well. You've lowered the standards. Richard Arnold, you've lowered the standards. The Glazers, you've lowered the standards as well, yeah? Let's have this one fucking right here. Dear me. I do Hayden Cox. I have huge standards. I know a lot of mutants and that is going to be pissed off that I want this manager gone, but cry, I don't care. It's as simple as that. Copying Lee Gunner, you wouldn't soon. Ha ha ha. Yeah, good evening to you, Liam Newby. How are you doing, mate? Thank you for joining me this evening. I know you're going to be manager in, aren't you? So, worst case scenario, right? If we kept this manager on, right, and it got more peak for us and he was sacked, who would you want, mate? Who would you want as your next manager? Who would be your choice, Liam Newby, if we, were to sack this manager? Who would you want? But yeah, Lee Gunner's got me into the wooden swing, mate. Honestly, it's so funny. Well, I'm a huge fan of Lee Gunner. He's subscribed to my channel, and I'm always watching his live videos. I send in super chats and that. Tuchel's my number one choice, mate. Good choice. Ancelotti as well. Don Carlo Ancelotti. Real Madrid, 15 times winners. Elite, proper football club. That's what I want Manchester United to get back to be, in a proper elite football club again. Who are you supporting for the Euros? Obviously, my focus is on Brazil and the Copa America. England, obviously, I'm supporting. And I'll probably get behind Portugal as well because of Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, Ronaldo, my favourite player, honestly. But, yeah, whatever happens. But to me, it looks like this manager is going. So my advice to fans is just accept it and hope Ineos get it right. But if they don't, then goodness me, it's going to get real peak, isn't it? But I trust Ineos. If we bring in Thomas Tuchel, anyone can win a Champions League. It's a cup game, can get lucky. Look at Spurs when they got to the final, got beaten. And therefore, I think Balls Rules will say fan base wants him to stay. But I think Ineos have already made the decision, mate. So I believe he's gone. He's finished. And I believe they want Thomas Tuchel. And they do bring in Thomas Tuchel. Fucking well done, Ineos, yeah? Well done to you. You get a big thumbs up from me. Others are going to be asking for you out, but not me. I'm going to be completely the other way round. I'm going to back you 100% if you bring in Thomas Tuchel. If I literally say, oh, I wanted this manager to stay, then I'll be a flip-flop. I got to stick to my guns, and I still believe releasing this manager is the right thing to do for the long term. You may disagree, and I get that, because it's all about opinion at the end of the day, isn't it? Because we're all football fans, we all have different opinions. If we had the same opinion, it'd be boring, wouldn't it? Let's get the narrative right here, yeah? It'd be so boring if we were all the same. Like, there are a few fans who want this manager to go, but majority of them want this manager to stay as well, which I do get that, I really do. But end of the day, I want this manager out, because to me, the football is being pragmatic. He's fallen out with too many players. He said some weird things in his press conferences which make no sense whatsoever. But I believe that's the football club as well, being a PR football club. With Real Madrid, you get no PR whatsoever. That is why they are the best football club in the world. Tuchel falls out with players. Yes, true in that, but I believe he will keep them in line. See, discipline, yeah? We need discipline at this football club. We need sustainability. And I believe bringing someone else in is the right move. But I know many of you going to come at me, but I'm ready for it, yeah? Because at the end of the day, I'm just a football fan giving my own opinion. And if you want this manager to stay, I respect your opinion. I welcome opinions on this channel. You're all welcome to this channel, but if you're a knobhead on this channel, me and my moderators, we will take action and have you removed. But if you keep it clean and you behave yourselves, you're more than welcome in this chat. PSG sacks him, Chelsea sacks him, and Bayern didn't want him. Why should United want a manager who gets sacked all the time? Poch, like, to me, I don't know whether he was sacked at Chelsea or they just let him go, but Poch, I think, would do very well with the youth academy. You know, he would get on so well with the younger generation players, and I believe we will build foundations with Poch. So, definitely Tuchel or Poch for me. Look, if we keep this manager on and he wins another trophy next season and we get back in the top four, I'll hold my hand up and say, look, I got it wrong, okay? This manager could be the one for the long term, but what I see, nothing is changing my mind, unfortunately. Let's get the narrative right here, yeah? As I say, you are in the live chat, comment your opinion, because I am open to opinions. I may not agree with you, but let's get some conversation going, yeah? Because this is what I want my channel to be. We're close to that 1K. We are currently 28 subscribers away from 1,000. So come on, let's get the likes up, people. And let's get subscribing to this channel. Hold on, let's get back some more in your comments. I wouldn't be surprised if Spain do well in the Euros. Yeah, Spain appear to be on the way back up again. They had a period where they went off the boil, but they're looking much better again now, so they could be one to watch out for. I think Germany, the host nation, obviously, being host nation, Poch got Dele Alli now, he fell off the cliff. You don't want Ten Hag, but you want Poch. Ten Hag has produced youth. Poch, incorrect. Look at the players he's developed at Tottenham. He's developed loads of players. He literally develops Harry Kane, Son Heung-min. So I'm willing to give a chance with Poch, because if we go for the fraudulent Wolverine to Serbi, then that's not a good look, because he's not ready to manage an elite football club yet. I don't think so. Anyway, and it will go south for him very quickly. We went for the fraudulent Wolverine. Poch has won nothing in his career. But wouldn't you think, what a story that would be? Comes to Manchester United and wins us a trophy. I love it, man, honestly. I love it he won a trophy. Won his first major trophy. Come on, let's go. That'd be brilliant. Yeah, I know he hasn't won anything, but why sing this manager? He doesn't know the right team and the right players, and his attitude as well. I do not like his attitude. This is why I'm not a fan of this manager. Just because I'm not a fan of the manager doesn't mean you don't have to be all of a sudden. If you're fully behind him, then big up to you, yeah? Fair play. You're trusting your own process, though. Good evening, Cooper Brand. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me again this evening. Sonny Bolt, haha. Yeah, Son Heung-min. Alright, he hasn't been great the last couple of years, but he's still a bloody good player, though. He should have scored against Man City, though. What on earth was he thinking, shooting straight at Ortega? That was mad. He didn't get Kane, haha. Yeah, I know. Bald Egg wouldn't have turned to you if there was fully fit squad, otherwise Manu wouldn't have been seen at all. Thanks, Michael. Chelsea FC. You're 100% spot on about that. If loads of players fit, this manager wouldn't have brought through the youth. We got Ten Hag and he won an FA Cup against first team in the league for a decade. No one is at. Look, like I keep saying, right, trophy wise, I'm happy he's on the trophy, but I'm not happy with 8th place. 8th place and a -1 goal difference is an absolute disgrace and an embarrassment to this Manchester United badge. So, this is why, despite this manager winning 2 trophies in 2 years, the standards I hold, I want this manager sacked. But you have no standards, Mr. Joshy J. Wanting a manager out despite winning 2 trophies is the highest standards, the highest level. Let's get the narrative right here, yeah? Compared to other English fans, there's only myself and a few others on this platform who have the minerals to say it how it is. Levels, absolute levels. Because I'm no brown envelope, because I just come out and say it how it is, you know. I'm not here to make friends, I'm just here to have my own opinion. Let's get this one right here, yeah? Let's have the narrative right here. People who still behind the manager, fair enough, you're trusting your own process, but I still want him gone. It's nothing personal whatsoever, it's just how I feel the direction we go. Many of you gonna think completely opposite, which is fair enough. Like, many would call out Lee Gunner for being Arteta out, but I back Lee Gunner being Arteta out because he's sticking to his guns. He never wanted Arteta to get the job, and he's still Arteta out, which is absolutely amazing. So, fair play to Lee Gunner, yeah? And he's another YouTuber who just says it how it is. Ball trolled binned off De Gea and Cristiano, yet the fan base still wants him. That's another example why I want him out, Michael. Chelsea FC, yeah? Why on earth did we sell our Golden Glove winner? To me, criminal. And the highest level, not sustainable whatsoever. We binned off De Gea. He and Cristiano Ronaldo won 2 trophies. I mean, the Carabao Cup, we had quite a good run in the Carabao Cup when we won it, but we had quite an easy route. And to be honest, we're very lucky we got to the FA Cup final. Realistically, we should have got knocked out against Coventry City. If that run was timed just a little bit earlier, we would have been out the FA Cup. But thank goodness that we got to the final and won it. But realistically, I thought we should have got knocked out. And I just feel that this manager, he annoys me the most. I've never known a manager like it, honestly. He shows no personality whatsoever when we're losing matches. He just sat in his seat. He shows no passion whatsoever. Nice to see my team fit. Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry, Hayden Cox. Let's go again. Nice to see my trophy at Wembley. Give Balls time and structure. I rather a new manager did that, mate. I'm willing to take the risk on a new manager because I'm calling it now. If we keep this one on, it's going to get even more peak. But if we keep him on and he wins us another trophy and we get back in the UCL, I'll say, look, I got it wrong. And I'll say, right, let's give this manager a new contract. But what I'm seeing now is that he's got to go, honestly. I'm sticking to my guns here. Where's Donny van de Beek, then former Ajax player who Baldock doesn't know he even exists? Donny van de Beek, you know. Why on earth did we sign him, man? What a waste of a signing. He's hardly fucking played. Let's get it right here. Look, the ball troll didn't sign him, yeah? That was literally... Was it Mourinho who signed him, or was it Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Can't quite remember, but yeah, why on earth he's still at this football club, I have no idea. Another one conning their living out in the football club because a lot of these players have decided to just stay in a football club because they're being paid the big bucks. Ancelotti bought Hazard, used slunk money on the Ukrainian Usain Bolts. Whereas Lukaku and Tammy Abraham? I mean, Lukaku was decent for us, but I wouldn't really say he was outstanding. Alex Ferguson bought Babe and Obertan. I mean, Obertan was potentially one of the worst signings of what Sir Alex Ferguson made. There wasn't many, but Babe and Obertan, to me, were two of the worst signings Sir Alex Ferguson made, in my opinion. Most of them were spot on, but them two were flops, in my opinion. Baldock has had 2 seasons. About time their fan base moved on. Except facts, Michael.Chelsea FC. Like I keep saying, I am trusting my own process, and I believe bringing in another manager is the right thing moving this football club forwards. Because what happens if we're struggling come September and October time? Our season is literally over before it started. Let's get the narrative right here, yeah? Head transfer window for my team. Chelsea jealous because we kicked them out in the Europa League. I mean, not officially confirmed yet. I'm waiting for an announcement from UEFA, but according to multiple reports, that UEFA have kind of agreed to give us the green lights this time to still remain in the Europa League, because obviously UEFA's rules state that 2 teams owned by the same people cannot compete in the same competition, but it looks like UEFA being lenient on this time. But let's wait and see. Yeah, but the Europa League, I don't want to be in the Europa League. I want to be in the UCL. That's my standards. The UCL is where it is for me. Europa League is good in that, and we won it under Jose Mourinho. Conference League, if we got relegated to the Conference League, that'd be a total embarrassment. But I would say go for it and complete the set. But looks like we are in the Europa League. But I'm not getting my hopes up yet because only the Times and the Daily Mirror have reported it so far. And them sources, I wouldn't trust them sources to run me a hot bath. Honestly, no way. Absolutely no way. Them two are literally the worst sources out there. Football.London as well. What a load of PR bollocks they talk. You deserve the wooden spoon for that, Football.London. And also the Times as well. You deserve the wooden spoon because you talk a load of bollocks. The Mirror as well. You talk a load of bollocks as well. All you talk absolute bollocks, honestly. Dear me. Enzo Fernandez is awful. I mean, Enzo is a decent player, but sometimes I think he's played out of position. But it looks like, barring official confirmation, we are in the Europa League next season. And I gotta say, let's take it seriously and try and win it. Even if we were in the Conference League, I'll say take it seriously and win it. And with it being on a Thursday night, next season there's going to be plenty of live watch-alongs on my channel because on Thursday nights I'll be free, so that'd be something I look forward to doing next season, is bringing you more live watch-alongs. I've done quite a few this season, obviously not every single game though, but going forwards there's going to be many more live watch-alongs. The Glazers wanted to watch a few years ago and see on the small section of your fan base screens for ball rules. How's that looking now? Like I said, one more trophy, Sam Poch. But like I said, there's no reason why Poch couldn't win a trophy. He was given the right backing and the right structure. I fully believe he could win a trophy at Manchester United. But you're just being deluded, Mr. Joshy J. You think he can win the trophy? Get in the bin, yeah? Seriously, get in the bin. And la Basara. Bate Arabiu ia de puta. Yeah, honestly, listen. Lille beat Poch the league with PSG. I mean, that wasn't great for PSG, I'm not going to lie, losing the league title, but it can happen on the odds occasion to an elite club where you have an off season, all goes south for you. You may not win the league that season, but come on, Manchester United, man, should be competing for a Premier League title every season and the UCL. It's ridiculous how we let our standards drop. It's unacceptable, man. Honestly, whoever has lowered the standards at this football club, discipline. We need discipline and structure, yeah? You lot who've lowered the standards, the owners and the CEOs, shame on you, yeah? Absolute shame on you. This football club is nowhere near good enough. Did I want Ollie, mates? I mean, I was delighted when Ollie was got given an opportunity. You know, being a club legend, even though he wasn't as a manager. Man United nil, Liverpool second. Remember that one? Yeah, I know. Crystal Palace score, Manchester United nil, but no one's talking about the 4-0 defeat, are they? You know, no one is talking about it because literally we finished eighth but won the trophy. But if we didn't win the trophy, no doubts about it, they would carry on to about eighth place. But I'm going to make sure eighth place is not forgotten. It should never be forgotten. To me, it's the lowest of them all finishing eighth place. Just not fucking sustainable whatsoever finishing eighth. I don't care what anyone says. Whether you win a trophy or not, finishing eighth in the Premier League is a disgrace. I feel embarrassed, guys, honestly. Oh dear me, but shocking, absolutely shocking. But there you go. It is what it is, man. Honestly, but yeah, crazy. But if you're a Manchester United fan, let me know down below in the live chat. Who would you like as manager? As it looks like this manager has lost its job. All the bald scrawled lumber boys are going to be in tears, but where me, I'm literally like this because to me, this is a great decision by Ineos, a smart move, moving this football club forwards because Ineos know what they want to do with this football club, moving us forward. Yeah, so let's get it right. Just landed it on the newbie, as I always do on these brown envelopes. Yeah, yeah, I can't wait for your next show, Michael. Chelsea FC. I can't wait. You're going to go in on Clown Lake, aren't you, for appointing Enzo Maresca? But Enzo Maresca, you can't blame him being Chelsea manager, can you? Because he would turn down to be Chelsea manager. Oh, it's on your CV for managing Chelsea. He's got that on his CV now. So if it's on his CV, that's unbelievable that you've literally got it now. That you were manager at Chelsea Football Club. That is going to land him so many jobs in the future. Whether it works out for him at Chelsea, I don't know. I think it's a huge gamble, but if he does well, then fair play to him, yeah. But definitely, excuse me, would not be a manager who I would pick at my football club. That's for sure. I want a elite manager. Go and get me an elite manager who can get us back in the UCL and start competing for Premier League titles again. Because that's all I want from my football club is to compete for Premier League titles. But the Europa League, like I say, I'm not a huge fan of the Europa League, but as it looks like that is the competition we are in next season, let's try and win it for a second time. It'd be like if we were in the Conference League for the first time. I'd say, let's go and win the Conference League. But I know the deadline's today. Just say by an off chance we have failed to come to an agreement and we're in the Conference League next season, then Fair enough. I say, right, it'd be shit being in a Conference League, but let's now attempt to go and win it. Let's complete the set of European trophies. If we are relegated to the Conference League, we could become the first English side to literally complete the whole set. I have plenty of thoughts on that, all right? Exactly. Where is your standards? The FA Cup win has puddled people's minds again. That's why no one's talking about it, mate. Us finishing eighth place. Because why have they literally not spoken about us finishing eighth place? It's because we've won the FA Cup. They want to shut up because we've won the FA Cup. They're not going to talk about us talking eighth place. But to me, it should be spoken about because we can't afford to repeat that again. We really can't. This should be a lesson learned now. Lesson learned for future Manchester United players and any new ones coming in and coming through the youth academy, that we must take this as a learning curve to not repeat this again, finishing eighth place, whether you got injuries or not, is nowhere near good enough for this football club. Also, another thing I want to talk about tonight is that number 8, the captain, Bruno Fernandes, is reportedly could leave Manchester United Football Club. So, what is my thoughts on it? I believe Bruno Fernandes, if he is moving on, I think Partigan wants to stay, but if we get a huge offer for him, I think we will sell him and then literally bring in about 3 or 4 different players. But he's got to work on his consistency, man. I don't like it when Bruno Fernandes is in the referee's ear, keep going on at the referees. It's like, just let the referees do their fucking job, yeah? It's up to the referees whatever decision they make. You're only captain. You can only have an opinion. But to keep going on at the referees all the time, nah, get out here, man. Seriously. It's been confirmed today that Hassan Ocon will be leaving Alpine at the end of the season. False. Correct decision, because what happened at Monaco was completely unacceptable, in my opinion. That cannot happen again. So I believe Alpine have done the right thing. I support Man United. Bruno is annoying, shouldn't be captain, but great player. Facts, absolute facts. If you're new to my channel, make sure you're subscribing to this channel because I do player ratings, I do match reactions, previews, I do emergency meetings, and on the odd occasion, I do live watch-alongs as well. So if that's your sort of thing, please hit the subscribe button, and please subscribe to my football channel as well. Link is pinned on top of the live chat. On that channel, I talk about loads of different football teams. But good evening to you, by the way. Thank you for joining me this evening. But I agree, Bruno is a good player, but I've been saying, I subbed, mate. See your vid soon. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yeah, Bruno, I've been saying this for a while now. Good player, but should not be Manchester United captain. Should no way be captain in any shape or form whatsoever. Let someone else be captain. 27 to history. Let's go, Hayden Cox. I'm absolutely buzzing, mate. I'm so excited about this. That was so close at 1K. If you are a Manchester United fan, as I say, make sure you are subscribing. Come aboard. Join the Mr. Joshy J army. Because that 1K is so close. We can literally smell it in the distance now. I'm buzzing. Absolutely buzzing, man. About being close to 1K. It's one of the proudest achievements of my life. And when I hit it, I'm going to be absolutely buzzing. I really am. But, yeah, there's definitely someone else I'll make captain. Just number 8 should just focus on not being the captain. Then he can't get himself in trouble, can he? Keep having to go referees, because referees are going to find you out, and then they're going to make Bruno an easy target, number 8, aren't they? Let's get it right here, yeah? Now make him a very easy target, the referees, and then it get even more peak for Bruno as captain. So to me, I'll just remove Bruno. But going back to this manager, literally, it's time to part ways with him. He's got to go. Just, I'm thankful you won us our two trophies, but literally, he's got to go. Enough is enough now. He's not the right one for the long term. Like I keep saying, it's nothing personal, okay? It's just my take and opinion on it. Alarm bells were ringing for me at the start of the season how bad this team was performing. And it came to light for me on the opening weekends of the season when we played on that Monday night against Wolves when we got dominated. And literally, we had our whole squad fit then. I knew that this season we were going to be in big trouble. And guess what happens? We were in big trouble. We ended up finishing in our lowest position ever in the Premier League. So, red flags signs were for me straight away. Red Bull are going to make a mistake in Ricardo gets his seat back. Yes, he is likeable, but he has been outperformed by Yuki Tsunoda throughout the season. What is Horner thinking exactly? Yeah, I know. Yuki Tsunoda has been absolutely superb, and Daniel Ricciardo, to me, is finished. He's finished as an F1 driver, and he should lose his seat, honestly. But will Racing Bulls have the minerals to get rid of him? Let's wait and see. But Manchester United now, Ineos, your job now is to back the new manager. Back him, give him the money and the structure to build the foundations, and let's see what happens. And if it all goes south, get rid of that manager as well. Keep making changes until we get it right. But you'll never get anywhere, Mr. Joshy J. You keep making changes. But surely now it's better to start fresh with a new manager. Instead of keeping this one on, you have to sack him about September or October, because if that happens, then our season is dusted pretty much before it started. So I'd rather we brought someone else in now, get the players in he wants, and then build a team together, and let's see what happens next season in the Premier League. But I tell you what, if we keep this current manager on, it will get real peak for us. It will end up going south, in my opinion. You may think completely different, but, it's time to make the change. It really is. There'll be so many people crying, like Mark Goldfish on the PR channel, the United stand. He'll be crying that Ineos are talking to other managers. Who cares? At least Ineos have standards, and at least Real Madrid have standards. The Glazers don't have standards. Let's have that narrative right here, yeah? And the Glazers have no standards whatsoever. But at least Ineos are trying to get us back on the right track again, and getting rid of this manager is a step in the right direction, in my opinion. But if it goes south, then Ineos have only got themselves to blame, haven't they? They bring in another manager and we do shit. This will be on Ineos, then you have to start asking questions about Ineos. But, yeah, it's going to be an interesting summer, and I am excited for it. I really am. Let's absolutely go. Let's see what happens here in the summer. It's a massive summer now for Ineos. Now or never for you. Get it right. Relieve this manager and his duties, and let's get going. Let's get excited for next season, and let's have a complete fresh start. New board, new manager. I'm excited, man. I really am. But I'm not lowering my standards, okay? Even with a new manager, we're still performing shit. I will call it out, honestly, because you do not get a free pass with me. My standards are extremely high, up to here. Should have been down here on the floor. Whoever's lowered the standards, you deserve this. You deserve to be cooked. Cooked, discipline. Discipliner, as the gunner would say. Discipliner, guys. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I am wrapping this up now because I've been streaming for a total of 3 hours tonight. I did 2 hours on my football channel. Now I'm doing 1 hour tonight on my main channel. But well done, Ineos. You came to the right decision. Now go and get me Thomas Tuchel or Pochettino. Well done to you. And bald trawled lover boys, crying more, yeah? Crying more. Bye bye.